Big Three for Fantasy Alarm TV. I'm your host, Ray Flowers. The first number of the day is 6, as in the number of men in the New York Metropolitan's starting rotation with the return of Dillon Gee from the disabled list. And this is bad from a fantasy perspective. Obviously, getting 2 start weeks out of any of the pitchers for the Mets is going to be very difficult. We're losing starts for the big-name guys like DeGrom, Harvey, and Syndergaard. But from the Mets' perspective, this does make sense. Matt Harvey didn't throw a single pitch that counted in 2014. Noah Syndergaard only threw 133 innings in 2014. The Mets are smart to try to limit the workload of those two guys moving forward. They're 2 huge key pieces to the rebuilding process that the Mets are going through. But again, this does ding the value of all the starters on that squad, especially those guys at the top, not to mention a guy like Jacob DeGrom is pitching well. We'll have to maintain a vigilant eye here. The Mets could go back to 5-man rotation anytime. Someone could be hurt. But for right now, all their values diminished by the return of Dillon Gee. Second number of the day is 9.48, as in the strikeout rate per 9 innings of Lynn. Now, his career mark is 8.82. Still a very good mark, and it's by no means uncertain that we're going to see a substantial dip from the 9.48 mark that Lynn currently owns. So this is more of a public service announcement than anything else with Lynn. 3.2 walks per 9 innings. That rate is down a little bit at 2.9. Mentioned that the strikeout rate is up a little bit. You put those two things together, and guess what? You've got a continuation of the good we have seen the past 3 years. Now, he's not going to help you out in the whip category. He's about 128, 129, kind of a league average number there. The ERA is a little bit better than league average. But what Lynn brings is something that not a lot of pitchers bring anymore, and that's durability and success. The last 3 seasons, he's had at least 15 victories and 180 strikeouts in each of those years. 15 wins, 180 Ks. You know how many pitchers in baseball have done that the last 3 seasons? 2. Yeah, Lynn and Max Scherzer. He's well on his way to doing it a 3rd straight season. Both guys obviously are. Lynn, a very stable option on the bump, one that doesn't probably get the credit that he deserves, especially because of those big strikeout totals. And then the final number of the day, speaking of strikeouts, is 11.49. That's a strikeout per 9 mark of Chris Archer of the Rays, who struck out 15 batters on Tuesday night. Now, Archer's game is very simple. Strikeouts, grounders, walks. It's what I say I want all the time. We're talking about 8.5 strikeouts per 9 innings for his career. It's 11.5 right now. We probably see reduction in that moving forward, but there's by no means concern here that he's not capable of striking out a batter per inning or not better than that. The big key to this point hasn't been the ground balls. It's 47% for his career. It's a little bit better at 50% this year, a great number. The concern only, and the success, I should say, is the walk. We're talking about a guy who walks about 3 guys per 9 innings, right around the big league average. This year, that number is 2.37 per 9. With all the strikeouts, with all the ground balls, if Archer can maintain the walk rate where it's at right now, around that 2.4 mark, we could be seeing a true breakout effort from him. He could be a top 15 starting pitcher the rest of the way, a 2.01 ERA, a 0.96 whip. You got to expect, even if he has tremendous success moving forward, that those ratios go up. But the guy's been locked in for start after start after start this season. He's looking great and has a very good chance of at least being an SP2 the rest of the way. Don't forget to visit us at fantasyalarm.com for the updated player rankings for the month of June. About 600 guys we've ranked there at all the different positions. They're tiered, all that good stuff. Go to the MLB tab at the top, find rest of the way rankings, and you'll have your link to that. Ray Flowers, Big Three, Fantasy Alarm TV. Talk to y'all again soon.